So I want to thank everybody, our fans. It was a great, very different season here in the Swamp. I thank all our fans for everything that they did this year and showing out and supporting this team, trying to create as much of an environment as we were allowed to create today. The energy that they created, and thought they did a good job. I want to know, as we saw earlier today, our thoughts and prayers are with Keontae and his family and everything that he's going through right now. When you see that, with everybody in our basketball program, really the whole Gator family, that's shows there's a lot more than just games out there in life, and so our prayers are with him and his family. So, questions?
Hector, lead off.
Yeah, hey Dan, just first off, just how disappointing is this? I mean, for what you guys have accomplished this year and to get to this point and lose like this.
Well, it is what it is. We got to play next week. What we can control is plan for an SEC championship, and we're doing that next week. So, tonight's game is what it is, and we got to get prepared for next week's championship game.
Well, could you see what was going on in the field? Because we couldn't even see, like, from where we were sitting.
Oh, with the fog?
Oh, yeah, we couldn't see.
Yeah, I could see it.
What did you see with Marco Wilson's decision?
Oh, I didn't see that. I don't know. I guess that's a penalty. I have no idea what happened. I didn't see it. So, you guys probably, I don't know. Did you guys see it? I don't know.
Yeah, you threw a guy's shoe.
Okay. They called a penalty on it, so.
Kyle Trask overall. Three first half turnovers, but rallied. Yeah. What would you think of his efforts?
Obviously, you just look. All the things we did, you can't win doing what we did tonight. No matter what's going on, who you're playing. We lose the turnover battle. We turn it over 3 times, -3 turnover ratio. We don't score touchdowns in the red zone. We can't make key stops when we need to defensively, and we lose the special teams part of the game. So. It's not a very complicated deal. Give our guys credit, kept battling, kept fighting. Thought our guys played hard. And, just give them credit. They kind of seemed to make the plays they needed to make to win, and we kind of made every play you needed them to lose.
Mark Long.
Hey, Dan, there was a little bit of a lackluster performance. It didn't look like the guys were that motivated out of the gate. Can you put your finger on that? Is that?
No, we were motivated. The fact that we come over and turn the ball over 3 times in the first half doesn't help.
And can you do anything with this defense? This has been god awful all year, even though you haven't maybe given up a lot of points, but it's like the defensive lapses week in and week out. Is there anything you can do at this point? You just got to kind of live with it.
Yeah, you look at it on the night. We made some good stops. We just did things you can't do. We have a missed assignment to give up an easy touchdown. We get the stop at the end to win the game pretty much, and we get a personal foul. A stop at the end of the game where we're going to have the opportunity to go win it. We got to keep working. We got to get better. We got to make, better decisions out there on the field, and, you got to just keep playing harder.
Cassidy.
Hey, Dan, obviously the fog was going to be an issue either way. So at the end, why elect for the field goal instead of a shot to the end zone?
Oh, we have – hey, I would never – that's something we practice all the time. And, I give the offensive guys credit to get us in that situation. Our goal is to get the ball to the 40 to 45-yard line, and because you didn't have much time. And we got it well within Evan's range. So, we expect that to be a pretty consistent field goal for him. We had an easier one than they did. and we just missed it.
And then the late scratch of Kyle Pitts, if we did see him warm up, what went into that? Was it just
Yeah, I mean, he was injured, didn't practice at all this week. Didn't practice one day this week, and went out there and was going to try to warm up. He really wanted to play, but not practicing and not being 100%, we just didn't think that it was the right thing to put him on the field.
Goldie.
Yeah, Dan, sorry about that. I was having trouble getting unmuted. You've been pretty vocal at times this year about being confident in kind of what Todd's doing on defense from a scheme standpoint and all that.
Mm-hmm.
At what point do you start to further evaluate that, maybe, given the consistency of the issues?
If I look like we're unsound or poorly coached.
And do you feel that way right now? Or
I haven't watched, not really. We've played pretty good defense for good part of the year. We've made some critical mistakes, and we'll watch it. And as you continue to evaluate, you evaluate the whole picture and the whole package of it all. And we'll do that. I'm pretty confident with Todd.
Thank you.
Zach A.
Hey, Dan, you guys took the 31-27 lead, and then LSU responded with a touchdown drive, and then your next three offensive possessions, you guys went 3 and out,
Yeah.
three drives in a row. Just how much did that set you guys back? Trying
Well,
to
it
win the game?
set us way back. I know you guys are here questioning the defense.
Yeah.
They stopped them after those drives, so that's a question the offense deal right there. I mean, offense. This game tonight's on the offense.
And then 600 yards of offense, and then all the opportunities you guys had in the red zone. How much was that an issue tonight?
Well, it's huge. I mean, here's how you win. You play great defense. You're right. You win the red zone. You win the turnover battle, and you win special teams. Okay. There you go. I mean, if we score touchdowns in the red zone, we win by 3 scores.
Thanks, Dan.
Zach G.
Hey Dan, I know you pinned this one on the offense, but it seems like throughout the year you guys have struggled, particularly facing true freshman quarterbacks that thrown for nearly 900 yards and 6 touchdowns with just 1 interception. Can you put a finger on what those issues have been?
Well, it doesn't really matter. I mean, quarterbacks are quarterbacks. So. I don't get the true freshman. Freshman, senior, junior has nothing to do with it.
Well, even without their experience, being able to come in, especially in the swamp, and Max Johnson put up a pretty good game.
Yeah, I mean, give him credit. I thought he played well. Didn't make a lot of mistakes. Made some runs, made some good throws.
Thank you.
Nick.
Hey Dan, on TV they said that you thought you were a 2-loss SEC champion would get to the playoff. Do you think if you beat Alabama next week, this team deserves to be in the playoff?
I don't have a vote on that. I'm not in the room. You know what I mean? I know we've played 10 games, right? So I guess probably the best thing to do would have been to play less games, because you seem to get rewarded for not playing this year in college football. But I tell you what, I give our guys a lot of credit, the competitors our guys are, that they want to go out there and compete every single week. That we face a lot of injuries, we faced a lot of adversity, we've played shorthanded a lot of games, and then we have no control. We have no control over anything but whether or not we win next week. That's all we can control. If we win next week, we're SEC champs. I can't control more than that. That is all we control. And good question, I guess, for the committee and for everything. That's their deal. What's important, But I'll tell you what, I'm proud of our guys of how they faced through everything. Play a 10-game SEC schedule, played with beat up, played with shorthanded a bunch of these games this year. I'm really proud of our guys how they've battled to go do that. So we're going to worry about the SEC championship game next week, and beyond that, whatever anybody wants to vote us to do, then we'll see what is next.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, that looks to be it. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, guys.